got the Dolby Vision popping, I'm the colorist on top. Film density so heavy, it's like I'm never gonna drop. Grading scenes with precision, making colors vivid through the darkest corners. My art, you must admit it, no ordinary gangster. I'm a colorist on the streets, I mix the hues and shades, making visuals complete. From the darkest shadows to the brightest sunlit sky, paint a masterpiece, that's what you can't deny. Ain't no match for my grading skills, I'm the champion. Like a visual illusion, I'll leave you in a trance, man. With magic on the screen, I create a sensation. The colors that I manifest, they cause a revelation. Step into my sweet hands where the magic happens. Balancing the tones, I control the captain's cabin. Highlights popping, mid-tones just right. Black so deep, they like the dead of night. I bend the gamma, curve the line, craft every shot to look so fine. Rep 2020, wide gamut in play. Ace pipeline, set the visual array. Colors so real, they stretch beyond the norm. In Rep 709, I standardize the form. Log profiles give the latitude I need. Crafting colors like the visuals lead. Color wheel spinning, it's a visual feast. In the booth, I'm a beast. On the screen, a masterpiece. Contrast high, shadows deep. Got the look so sleek. Every frame, every scene, make the colors speak. Make the colors speak.
What's up, guys? Is this shit working? You can see me, you can hear me. I think I got it right this time. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Cult of Color. I'm back, much to my own chagrin. This week has not been awesome. I got sick as soon as I got home, which is odd. But, I mean, I guess it's better than being sick out in the field. Today we're just going to be checking out everyone's videos that people have been submitting, some of the ones that I've dropped in there from some other folks, as well as some of my own from my little adventure the last 3 weeks. We're back after 3-week delay. Hope everybody remembered that this stream is a thing. And, you know, usual. Well, without further, I don't think I have any announcements or anything, so let's just get into some videos. So I'll go ahead and mute this horse shit, and we'll get into some videos. First up, we got Rob Groove, Bitcoin Pizza Meetup Nottingham 2024. Of course, it's not going to go to the right monitor. There we go. Who the hell pays with Bitcoin? Oh, fuck. I mean, the price of Bitcoin, like, fluctuates so much. You guys can't fucking hear it, can you? God damn it. There we go. Yo, what up, Fly by James, Rob Groove, Bartman, Dude, Hexalicious in the chat. Tell your friends, tell your mom's friends. Man, I really want some fucking pizza now. This is bullshit. You're making me all hungry. God damn it. You can't see shit because of my stupid face. See, I've been out of the game for a little while. As always, good tunes. Yeah. Very cool. Nerd Miner. Is mining still profitable? I know the price of Bitcoin went up, which means the price of all the altcoins went up, which means that some coins are profitable to mine until the price plummets again. Let me tell you about cryptocurrency, guys. So I've never been much of a miner. Now, I mined a bunch of Bitcoin back in 2011 and Dogecoin as well. And then the hard drive array, it's a RAID array that the wallet was stored on, busted. One of the drives lost and not able to recover the volume. So somewhere in my basement, there's God knows how much money in cryptocurrency stuck on a hard drive array I can't recover from unless I set up like a clean room and do a, forensic recovery. But I got into trading back in like 2017, 2018. I was trading constantly. I'd set up algorithms and well, the tax man cometh for me. That was the first year the tax man gave a shit. And the tax man came for me hard, sent me a bill for like $312,000. That was a tough one to get out of under, and haven't touched the shit since. So, a lottery ticket every 10 minutes, huh? Interesting. Cool beans, Rob. All right, let me figure this out here. Next up, we got 8-bit FPV, Tiny Whoop, Open 2 Moments, Memories, Epic Journey, 8-bit FPV, hashtag Tiny Whoop, hashtag a bunch of other shit. Let's go. There's the audio. So if y'all don't know, 8-bit also does his own music. It's not hold, it's hodl. I made a good amount of money off it, don't get me wrong. I was in it for the short-term easy money, not the long-term gains. I felt like I'd already missed the boat on the long-term games. Long-term gains. Welcome back, Hexalicious FPV. That's your new name now. I have decided. I have proclaimed it so. So yes, 8-bit does his own music. He's also does some DJing, I believe. Yeah, video screen is small. He's got this rather large frame around a small inset. His edits are usually quite different. Your mom's rusty, Bart. So, this whole fucking thing, that's his video, alright? Look, that's his fucking video. It's not me doing that shit. I'm not the one with the tiny little bullshit. It's just one of the intricacies of 8-bit. Interesting fella. If you ever get a chance to talk to him, shoot the shit with him. He's a cool dude to talk to. She really is. Man, everyone's got food in their videos. I am starving. There he is. Giving the old British two-finger. Rob is offended. lot of RGB. I could get used to that though. I don't know what kind of dancing that's called, but it's like that visual illusion with lights. I think it's pretty cool stuff. Optical illusion. So much RGB, it's like a gaming PC in there. That was cool. Tiny Whoop Open 2. This has been either like a... Must have been like a conference or a competition or something. Almost like it looks like just like a big party. So, you know, I'm down for that. Just in case you guys forgot, we're streaming in 4K 60 frames per second HDR, so if you're watching on the computer, make sure you hit that little gear icon, crank the quality all the way up, make sure you get the best experience possible. Don't know if I can do this on Starlink though, so I might have to figure something else out if I stream from the field. But it's gonna be epic! God, I'll be able to take it anywhere. I'm so stoked. A little bit of backspin there. Where are we at? Okay, cool. Well, thank you, 8-Bit. Appreciate it. Nice to see a relatively tiny window into your world. All right, so let's take care of that real quick, like. And then we got Bartman Dude. He's got 2 in the can right here. FPV Block Party. Let's fucking go. Sky Bart. Always enjoy your choice of music. It's a good transition there from that effect to regular footage. Synced up with the music. It's real nice. I think we're getting screwed here. There we go. Grade's looking fresh, bro. Look at that. Looks really good. Very natural looking. Nothing overblown, nothing too crushed. Colors are rich. Yeah, man. It looks good. I want to start a cover band, a Sublime cover band that does Sublime covers but in like hard style or GABA and call it Super Lime. Yeah, take that one to the bank, guys. Yeah, it looks real good, man. Really no complaints whatsoever. A lot of detail where there needs to be detail and nothing's overdone. There's no blooming that I can detect. I mean, motion blur would be a cool thing, but with the O3, there's a compromise, right? You can't really run an ND filter on it because then it's really hard to fly. But the motion is smooth, the flying is good, stabilization's good, colors are just well done there. Did you have static exposure on the O3, or doesn't look like it's changing too much? I think that's probably lending itself to it looking so good. Oh, that's funny, Rob. You know, I drew this cartoon many years ago when it was the political correctness scene was a little different. This Arab guy goes to Hawaii and opens a snack bar. So it's this Arab guy wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt standing in front of his store, and his store is called Aloha Snack Bar. And I think that would kill. Even today, I think it would kill. Yeah, you'll never go back until you can't fucking see in a shaded area. But hey, man, it looks really good. I mean, obviously, like I said, it's a compromise, right? Is this where you eat shit? You get stuck against the fence? Good job. Well, all I can say, Bart, is like, if you can do ND filters on an 03 and still be able to fly effectively, more power to you. It's not something I'm willing to try. I want my actual, like, acquisition camera to be completely different from my flight camera. Very nice, Bart. Coming a long way, dog. Let's get number 2 here. Barman dude, quick exposure rip, 03 manual exposure, decent alike. Yes, stab. He's just really owning it, isn't he? So Bart, in Betaflight, there is a secret option that's not in the GUI. I don't know if they've removed it or not, but there's a crash recovery option that when the accelerometer senses a jolt, like you run into something, it tries to level itself out instead of sticking to something. So it's quite useful for whoops and tiny whoops and things like that. Lets you bounce off things a little bit more predictably. Again, I don't know if they removed it or not, so your mileage may vary, but I would try Googling that. Yeah, Bart, more power to you, dude. I don't think I can do it. It's a nice flight with nice music, dude. You're getting real precise, dude. I know you're not flying all that fast, but you're flying close to shit. So, well done there. Your next objective is to go under that vehicle. Nice, dude. Very nice. It was even a good landing. So sethy. Alright, let me take care of these two. Boop. Boop. Next up, we got Koala FPV, the milkman himself. 9 seconds of total video loss. Morning exploration.
You're watching Koala FPV.
I guess saw this the other night. It's pretty frightening.
Hey, what up, everybody?
Yeah,
it's Koala
I'll let him
FPV
talk.
here again, back with another Taiwan flight. This would be technically my 3rd battery there, but 4th flight. And yeah, just still learning the lay of the land. Trying to figure out where I can fly. And yeah, you guys will see how that goes. But, you know, sit back, relax, watch, enjoy, and I'll catch you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Peace out, y'all.
Adorable. He's only drawn like 20 amps. Pretty, what is fusion lock? I don't know, someone's gonna have to educate me as far as analog and or KISS fucking Ultra or whatever the hell it is that he won't shut up about. It's a nice chill flight. I mean, even looking at the DVR, I can tell like the air's very still. Your shit's very stable. Looks good. When you come back and rewatch this, Koala, I'm curious, what are the drone regulations in Taiwan? Are they anything? Or are they similar to, say, US or Canada or the EU or UK? Or let me know, I'm curious. So if I were you, if there are no regulations, I'd send that shit to the fucking moon, dude. I'd long range straight up. I really like how detailed the home point indicator, direction indicator is in his OSD. It's very clean OSD also. Everything's packed around the edges. Curious as to what that indicator at the very top is. Looks like maybe diversity signal strength indicator. Is that what they mean by fusion? Maybe. It seems to get real small when the signal gets pretty shitty. Man. If you could just do some rectilinear distortion correction on your shit, Koala, this would be choice, man. But that's fucking hyperview nonlinear distortion, that S-curve in your horizon, it's not for me. But this flight and the scenery, absolutely for me. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yeah, no shit, right? That dude has saved so many quads already. Those 10 clicks of cruising around, man. That's decent battery. What has happened? Have I merged with... Oh, okay. I was like, for a little second there, me and Bart merged on the little avatars. Surprised you're only getting 12 sats. That's a long flight, dude. It's not like you're hauling ass. You have to go back and see what the maximum distance was. Color and detail were great. Flight was fantastic. But if you're going to stabilize it, I would GyroFlow and use linear distortion correction, because oh boy.
You want to see? You want to see?
Neat.
I'll show you. I'll show you. Come, come. Oh, wanna sit over here?
At least he's not like trying to speak English loudly at the guy. Of course, Koala's not American, so he doesn't do obnoxious shit like that. Thank you, Mr. Koala, for your submission. Next up, we got an Instagram submission from Hexalicious McFPV. Let's see how well this works. I don't know if it's going to work correctly. Dude, seriously? Are you serious right now? This is what I get. The colors are not his fault. They're my browser. They're doing something funky. See if I can fix it here. Nope. I don't know why he does Instagram. I mean, like, I get why he does Instagram. I don't know why he's posting Instagram links for an obviously 16:9 fucking stream. Yes, but you're posting your Instagram links here. And, like, I guess I could do this shit, maybe? Yeah, so, I mean, I guess I could zoom it up. I mean, it's cool. Absolutely badass. But Jesus Christ, man. Know your audience. Thank you, Mr. Hexalicious. We've got another one from DJ Hex, from Hexalicious. This one is a YouTube link. Huzzah! Let's fucking go. Click it, goddammit.
This tension is rising so thick we just might choke. But if we keep moving, it ain't us that's gonna wind up broke. Some people might think we're crazy,
Yeah, thankfully.
but crazy is all we've known. It's probably that they just ain't ready. That's why they're going up in smoke. And it feels good.
Yeah, when I first saw this, I thought it was 3 separate cars. I'm like, why are they all merging together? That's a really neat effect, dude. Looks like in some cases you might have combined different laps together in a single shot. Really creative. You could use some of the telemetry from a GoPro or an Insta360 that's in the car to derive those graphics. Just saying. The data is already there. So, tell us about what you're flying. You're flying a 5-inch, 7-inch? Obviously, this is a GPS drone. Is this a Nevada? We're supposed to turn left there. To think about, like, so I've seen a little bit into behind the curtain of Hexy, how he does this. He works on a Mac, and it's not the fastest thing in the world. He's got SSDs like all over the place. So the not just you know, the level of effort from cutting and creating this aside, the amount of patience he has to have in order to make something like this fucking happen, just like through the roof. Unless you've upgraded or something like that, because Jesus Christ, dude. That bottom car looks like somebody just wandered onto the track with their personally owned car. Ooh, wires. What, you gonna perch on top of the car? That's a cool tune. No shit. That'd be awesome. I would absolutely love to hang out with you Canadian folks. Y'all are a bunch of badasses. If you're still watching, I'd love to hang out with you if I ever make it back to Europe. I think you live in Greece, if I recall. It's a long drive to Europe, having to pass a Bering Strait in the wintertime. So, we'll see if I can make it out. Those chicanes just garbage bags with like stuff in them, or that's awesome. No, Hex is Canadian. No, I was saying I'd like to hang out with the Canadians, and I'd like to hang out with you. So, I'm in America. No, I was just saying I knew you were in Greece, Rob. Cool. Looks cold. Colin Creamer. Cool. Nice work. Please give my regards to your colleagues as well. Euro trip, send it. Yeah. Next one. First of mine. Most of you guys probably seen this already. The 2024 Summer Adventure trailer. Short and sweet. Where I faked that I lost my Helion. Did so much long range on this trip. It's too much fun. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Yeah, I got a couple others out. I did this whole flight for this right here, Factory Butte. And I did a supercut last night. It's got like 41 shots in it. It's 10 minutes long. If you look closely, you can see the deer on the mountain, especially on the left side there. Wondering what the fuck. Thanks, Bart. It's kind of like my signature move, the look back. If I had a signature move, it would be that. I don't think I'm the one who invented it at all. So. But I've always liked doing the look back and diving off something. Oh, we got another Rob Groove coming up here. Gaius Port Paxos FPV cruise. Let's check it out.
So on a recent trip to Paxos, I found myself with a little time to kill before my boat arrived. I had a few spare batteries, so I chucked one on the 6-inch and threw it up for a cheeky flight.
Chucked one on the 6-inch. Love it.
Because talking is cheap. I'm breaking the ties and then finding a piece. I'm trying to get right like a 90 degrees. Talking is cheap. I don't hear no when they talking to me. Never word much when they talking to me. Literally talking is cheap. I got the walls like what I should be behind. The way I'm killing every beat I find. It's just in, dog. I'm the one. Nah, I'm serious. That wasn't a Bieber line. I'm really him like a pronoun. Justina like what I wrote down. My name is getting so profound. This all or nothing.
Man,
like
that water is blue.
Let's get it, same old critics. Can't say shit, not turn them crickets.
Almost looks like it's been dyed.
Organic, fly like Quidditch, y'all can't mimic. They gon' try though, it's so likely. Couldn't find a river with a flow like me. Couldn't find a net with some goals like me. You couldn't find a kingpin with some dope like me. Saying a lot, but it's never to me. I paying no mind.
Like the speed ramps, dude.
I'm breaking the ties and then finding a piece. I'm trying to get right like a 90 degrees. Talking is cheap. I don't hear no when they talking to me. Never word much when they talking to me. Literally talking is cheap.
Gotta pay dues like you gotta pay taxes. Gotta make moves if you wanna gain traction. I don't wanna talk unless you're talking about action. Fall back if you're talking law of attraction. I don't wanna pray for it, I'ma pay for it in blood. Got my eyes on the stars and my feet in the mud. The shit you done ain't even enough. Don't complain or hate to me, I only wanna speak about love.
Looks like you're having to
If
compete
you
with the
don't
birds
love
for
this shit,
airspace.
then you should fucking quit. It's done, stick a fork in it. Go work for the government. I just keep grinding and stay patient. Feeling like I'm on a vacation. I don't count money until I log in and see the deposits on my bank statement.
They saying a lot, but it's never to me. I paying no mind because talking is cheap. I'm breaking the ties and then finding a piece. I'm trying to get right like a 90 degrees. Talking is cheap. I don't hear no when they talking to me. Never word much when they talking to me. Literally
Nice, dude.
talking is cheap.
If
That's
you
badass.
don't love this shit, then you should fucking quit. It's done, stick a fork in it.
Thanks,
Go
Rob.
work for the government. I just keep grinding and stay patient. Feeling like I'm on a vacation.
Here's that long-ass
I
flight.
don't count money until I log in and see the
Clearing this up a bit here. So this is a full flight for Factory Butte. A little bit of B-roll, some telemetry.
Fancy seeing you here. Hey, guess where we're at? Yep, we're gonna fly that thing. Here's how it's done.
The whole reason I wanted to fly Factory Butte, one, I keep seeing on my damn Apple screensavers, but two, I saw Parker Shepard fly it. And I thought he was being dramatic in his video, because he's like, oh dude, this is so sketch. It kind of is, because what you can't see is I'm about to fly into a microwave beam, which overwhelms the RF front end of all the RF gear on my drone. So like, video gets shitty for a little bit. I start looking like I might lose RX. I think it jumped up to 1 watt or so for a brief moment, and then it chilled back out once I got through the beam. In the western US, instead of pulling copper back in the day, they decided to go with broadband microwave beam antennas for telecom. So, and those are still in use. They're still reasonably fast. So even though I'm out in the middle of nowhere, like, they're all over the place, and it's really easy to fly through one. And it was windy, and Helion still shakes. It's tough to have, like, good yaw stability when you have slower motors than normal, because you just don't have the resolution to make those corrections. I'm not sure if it can be designed out with hardware, different motors, or additional tuning. I mean, it was a lot shakier when I first got it, and I did tune out a lot of the shakes, but it still doesn't handle wind well. But it's fast, so. Thanks, Rob. It's like another planet over there, man. It's like flying around on the moon or some shit. Actually, everything looks closer. Like I thought this was closer than it was. Nice balls. Yeah. I mean, when I started having RF problems, I was like almost there. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna push through it. Worst thing that happens is it comes back, so. I just went to this other rock outcropping. I had plenty of battery left. Run 5200 milliamp hour lipos. And I like running lipos. You know, I'll give up a little bit of longevity to have power. So like when I actually get out there, I can still do something. Like I can pull out of a dive quite easily. Yeah, for real. It's a long walk, dude. And it was pretty hot out there, as you might expect. Let's use some B-roll audio from the Insta360 X4. Still had plenty of battery left over. So wife was like, "Oh look, there's a storm," because I think she saw lightning out there. I was like, "Oh, what's over here?" As I punch it out again, I basically landed at storage voltage. My massive power loop, then just drop. So I'm doing object tracking with the X4 here. A nice soft, put air mode on switch so I could land nice and soft without just disarming. Pretty much done that for all my quads now because I don't want to. I want to be consistent with it. Thank you, Bart. Appreciate it. Flybad James, Waterfalls, Wellstone Falls. Here we go. Submitted by Bart Man. It's quite purple. Are we getting screwed out of... It's not giving me the proper 4K. I don't care what it thinks it's doing. Give me the 4K. It's very purple. I don't know if that's deliberate or not. Exposure's good though, and the flight's fantastic. I like the musical choice. There's a sneaky transition there. Yeah, your highlight's a little on the purple side, James. Greens look good. Your dark greens are shifted blue, which is kind of standard. You're a shithead, Hexy. But I love you. Yep, might need to calibrate the old monitor there, James. Or if you've got some kind of custom color setup on your monitor that you're actually coloring against. Ooh. Very cool. Thanks for that, dropping that in there. We got some Danzilla the Terrible Sunset Cruise. I missed this last night. It was played on FPV World. I wanted to see this, so here we go. Well, are you viewing the video on the same monitor that you used to edit it? That's, I'm sure he could see a lot more in the VTX than what we can see via the action camera, but flying blind into the sun right over the water pretty quickly too. That's ballsy. Not a lot of reference points to make sure you're not dipping too low. Yeah, Dan was kind of fearing my being able to see this, thinking I was going to critique it to death. It's not bad at all. Smooth, chill, pretty. Just an overall ballsy flight too, which is awesome, especially by the birds. Canadian geese, man. They're like mafia. Neat. So, I guess you flew around the perimeter of the lake. It's pretty tight. Surfing the treetops. Very nice.
Sugar baby, sugar baby, with a saint-like smile and a beautiful mind and a champagne eyes.
Ooh, ballsy. Like, it's hard enough to fly low and fast, like by a river, because you have the banks of the river as like a reference frame. Just out there on the water. I mean, at least the water's not smooth. If the water's smooth, it's invisible, and you can't tell how far away you are from it. Yo, Marcel, what's up, dog? Welcome to the party, man.
Blackbird singing dead of night.
Yeah, Bart, James, there's a non-zero chance that there was something up with the YouTube player on my browser. It doesn't tend to have problems in full screen, but it tends to have problems when it's windowed. If I watch consecutive videos for whatever reason, some bug in Edge or Chrome or whatever. So there's a non-zero chance that the problem was on my end. So don't take it too seriously, but I would check it out. Yeah, no worries, man. 6 p.m. is kind of early. I know you're West Coast. So, but always happy to have you, bro. I think I got one of yours in the queue here still. Yeah, it's a pretty long flight too. It's good. Be curious to know how far away from that lake he actually lives. Oh, it's happening, guys. I'm yawning like crazy now. Hey, if you haven't done so already, if you could not be a bum and hit that thumb for me. Obviously, as most of you guys know, it helps the stream, helps the channel. Give me some updoots. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not. I think everybody here is subscribed though. Never give up. Cool. Very cool, Dan. And then, I got one that I dropped in here, some cinematic FPV from Indonesia. Let's have a see look here.
We have always dreamed of going on an adventure. Exploring the
Maybe not
unknown,
FPV, but drone. I think there's FPV in
seeking
here.
out new destinations, and fully embrace the life we have chosen to live. That's what we live for. A few months ago, we decided to go on a trip around the world, and we can't wait to share all the amazing experiences with you. First on our list was a place we have dreamed of going for a long time. Welcome to Indonesia.
It's cool. I want to go. Ooh, I like what he did with the music there. His sound design is only in the one channel, though. That's one thing I'm hearing, but the filtering of the music was a nice touch. Yeah, those mountains need diving. So this looks like it's more conventional GPS drone, coupled with some handheld. No, this isn't Van Ellis. This is Manusways or Manusways. Never heard of this guy before. It just popped up on my feed and I wanted to see it. It's pretty good edit though.
This is just the beginning of an epic trip around the world.
Must be nice.
Can't wait to share with you what's next.
Cool. Nice work. And we're going to leave a like. You know, that's something I didn't do. I'm going to have to go back and like everybody's videos, except my own. That's a bit masturbatory. Greetings from the live stream. Yeah, Jason Van Ellis like sets the tone for cinematic FPV. It's one of my favorites. Let's give him color live stream. How about I do this? I'm gonna just copy that so it's easy to. Did it fucking comment there? And then waterfalls. Let's make sure I got it on here. Comment. Update. Don't care about that one. Okay. Next up. This may or may not be a mistake on my part. I guess the top and bottom part are the same. I'm not entirely sure. Am I supposed to cross my eyes and then it's 3D or what? Come on, Milkman, help me out here. Or maybe that's why you get 200 views in the first 10 minutes of uploading a video, dog. Maybe I should give myself the thumb up more often. Probably hurt my wrist. Well, the footage is fantastic. He's not making it perfectly unscathed, is he? Oh, koala. So somebody have to educate me. Is this what a good analog system looks like? Because it's not terrible. And it's obviously got a decent amount of penetration. The parking garage has got tons of reflections and obviously thick concrete obstacles. And Well, right there is not fantastic. Wow, Bart. Maybe someday somebody will idolize me. Be cool to be mentioned in the same sentence as Jason Van Ellis. There he is. Such a silly koala. I think I dropped that one in there, didn't I? Give it a like. Give it a comment. And now we got Mad Vulture FPV. I dropped this in there. My first mid-range flight. Let's see what this looks like. Definitely desert. I wonder what he considers mid-range. Like, I'm not even sure if my 3.6 kilometer flight to Factory Butte counts as long range compared to some of you guys. That's like my backyard, man, comparatively. I was afraid. I was like almost embarrassed to call it long range. It's probably looking back going, where the hell am I? I wonder where he is. I think I see a car by the road there. Could be wrong. Oh, there he is. Okay. Or he's down there at that parking lot. Yeah, when I was looking at mountains and stuff on my trip, it was really difficult to, one, find the right angle, but you have to be close enough but also far enough away from it in order to have complete line of sight up one of the faces. That was kind of a struggle in some locations. Mainly Colorado. Wasn't a lot of places to pull off where we were near Ouray. I think that white vehicle there is him. Hey, Koala! Heard us talking about you. Yeah, Marcel, I think this flight is probably more about he's finding his legs with some moderate range than it is trying to be cinematic or trying to actually accomplish anything other than don't lose your drone. I don't know what he's flying. It came up in my feed. I wanted to feature it. YouTube is fucking me today, man. Yeah, it's definitely way too bright. No, I'm not arguing with you at all. It's just trying to give the young buck some airtime, dog. Now I bet Koala saw the comment. You know, to his credit though, Marcel, everything in the desert is super bright. I had to pull back on, it's usually my GoPro's pretty tuned in to the highlights in the daytime, but I had to pull back on it quite a bit in a couple of shots. So everything in the desert is just so damn bright. on from this one before Marcel has a damn aneurysm. I thought I was a critical one. Yeah, come check out the chat replay. You're gonna love this off-axis guy. I thought I was harsh. All right, so here is Flavia FPV. 3 years of FPV, my best shots. It's a show reel. Let's have a look. Okay, cool. That's very cool, Koala. Thanks for specifying. Getting screwed again. Motherfucker. This is Cult of Color. We don't... Oh, it's only 1440. Okay. Oh my god. You're gonna hurt the little guy's feelers, Marcel. It's pretty good. Thanks for the update, Hexy. Sploosh. Dude's not slowing down at all. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's only 1440. I am disappointed. That's like 30 demerits in my book. 1440. Whoa, almost ate shit there. It's pretty good flying over water. Oh, you can see down into it. That's awesome. So close to eating shit. Very cool scenery. Good orbit. Oh, I thought he was going to dive it. Where this is. Ooh, I always love a vineyard run. Oh, neat. Wooded trail. Sunflowers. I bet this guy's a drummer. I get that vibe. Synced up to the music. Hey, that looks familiar. That looks like fucking Italian Alps, man. Now teabag. Register and get licensed. Yeah, but like, what are there? Is there an altitude restriction? Is there a speed restriction? These are the things I need to know. How ham can I go in Taiwan with a drone? Can I send it to the moon? Yeah, for real, Bart. This guy picked some good locations. Well, it looks like he might be up there. Yeah, there he is. Nice. That's beautiful. Hey, that background is quite dark. Six locked, all you need. Oh, okay. Well, to get a 3D position, all you need is 5. But the more satellites you have, the lower your positional dilution of precision gets. And when it comes to things like an actual return to home, you need that PDOP to be as accurate as possible so it comes back to the same place and not like 200 meters off to the side. Very cool. Let me drop this guy a like and a quick comment here. Not that he needs it. Usually this acts like a good thing to suck people back. Okay, cool. So let me pop that back, pop that back, pop that back. And I gotta do that guy. Boop. Yep. We got Joshua Turner summiting the Matterhorn with an FPV drone. Might have shown this on here before. I don't recall. No, fucking me out of 4K. Well, it kind of depends on like where you live, right? Because like some people, this shit's in their backyard. And to us, it seems like, you know, it seems like it's unattainably far away. Like it's some sort of exotic location. But people actually just live there. This looks like a sketchy-ass flight, though. You can see the wind. You can see the updraft, which would be helpful. Yeah, Koala. It's all good, man. Yeah. I can shit my pants, dude. Wonder what he's flying. Wonder if it's in the description. Real steady go. This is old, man. 2020. Well, 2022 is not really old. Chimera 7. Okay. Real steady go. It's definitely up there, though, isn't it? You gotta have real good spatial awareness so you don't go down on the wrong side of that, wrong side of the peak, like doing one of these moves, right? End up on the wrong side of it. Goodbye, drone. That's cool, Marcel. I will not be going long range flying this weekend. I only do long range if I have a mission. So, like, I don't long range like you guys. I'm kind of a newbie, amateur, world's okayest long range pilot. But I can get long range in a hurry. It's a lot of ice and snow, man. Beautiful. Sounds like I gotta put Switzerland on the list. That's fucking sweet. Fucking sweet. Give the guy a doot. Mr. Turner, good job. Okay. And clear that out. Oh, look, we got my latest, this Summer Adventure Supercut. Hopefully I'll like this. Got stuff that's not in the other cuts, so a lot of night lapses. Dude, we wish we hang out with you. Hope you like drum and bass. I took a different tack with this one. I better make sure I'm not getting fucked by YouTube. Okay. It says mix of Cinelifter and GoPro Hero. Your job is to figure out which is which. Used some of the footage of me standing around for satellites as a time lapse, so that worked out in my favor, I think.
Hold me tight, don't ever let me go. Up all night. Hold me tight, don't ever let me go. Up all night. Hold me tight, don't ever let me go. Up all night. Don't ever let me go. I'd die for you. Hold me tight.
The Air 2S
Let me go.
wife flew these ones. Just dicked around with speed ramping them.
Tight. Don't ever let me go. Up all night.
We don't know what that mountain's called. We just call it Titty Rock or Nipple Rock. It looks like a big ass puppy nipple out in the distance. Still have like barely even scratched the surface of the amount of footage I brought back. It's pretty crazy. Watch carefully, you see an animal running away from me.
Hold me tight. Don't ever
Yeah, man.
go. Up all night.
Just requires some patience to get there is all. This spot was really hard to get to.
Hold me tight. Don't ever let me go.
The bottom of that, it's an abandoned town, like a ghost town. It's 13,000 feet up.
I'd die for you.
This is a 1.5 kilometer up dive. take forever to get down. I'm not all that happy with how shaky the Helion is. You can really see it in this shot. Out in the distance, the snow lines are jiggling back and forth. It's very windy over the town. Hard to predict when it's going to be windy, when it's not going to be. There's a little bit of compensation I can do for that kind of vibration. It's not even a vibration, it's just a lack of resolution on the yaw axis. Here's where I almost ate shit coming out of this dive. That's all she wrote there. Up next we have Levi Hayes, Greer Camping Trip, Cinematic FPV. To be 30 frames per second with an ND filter. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Might have cranked the dark blue saturation a little much. Not sure if that's me or him. Yeah, blue saturation in the shadows Okay, little jump cuts there. Orbits are fun. Car chase with the drone. It's something my wife and I haven't done last couple of years. We've seen the perfect roads for them, but it's not always been like absolutely absent of people to be able to pull something off like that. Flying as a passenger is definitely it's a vibe. I've done it a couple of times. Tried to do it a third time, but it was my daughter's Mustang, so it was like super tight suspension, and as soon as she started moving, I completely lost control. So could use more practice, I suppose. Nowadays, the problem with flying as a passenger is if something goes wrong and you lose connectivity and your shit tries to go back. Everyone's got GPSs on this shit now. We'll give him a doot. First comment. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I want to do it more too, but it's like got to be the right road and the right vehicle under the right circumstances. Otherwise, I'm either going to get motion sick or I'm going to completely lose control and end up wiping out like I did the last time I tried it. So we got some Marcel happening here, floating along the water, Gep RC Cinelog 35, 6S, GoPro Hero 10, and some other things that he probably said. Camera Butter ND32. Oh, I like your artwork, man. It's pretty tight.
Look at me floating. When you're this high, there's so much more to see. Where are we going? Nobody knows, but it'll lead to freedom. Got the heart of a rebel, stay ahead of the devil. Manifest all I need into the open. Letting the light come and shine on me. Tough getting, but you know
yeah, it does.
give up. For now, I got the stars on my shoulder. No ceiling to stop, it's just a warm feeling. So high, so high, so high. Above the clouds, not worrying about.
Oh, now it goes fast.
I wish you come around and living in the now instead of looking down the road. Look at me floating. When you're this high, there's so much more to see. Where are we going? Nobody knows, but it'll lead to freedom. Got the heart of a rebel, stay ahead of the devil. Manifest all I need.
Definitely highlights are, I mean, it's a Hero 10, so you only have so much dynamic range to work with. Those highlights are through the roof. Wasn't it Marcel just bitching about some dude? His shit being too bright? I mean, with a compromised camera like a Hero 10, or really any of the GoPros, you have to make it. You have to make a sacrifice someplace. You don't get to have everything all at once. In most cases, especially when you're outside and there's shady areas like this. Looks like he might have an ISO range lockdown a little bit, which is cool. Thing that bothers me about GoPros, even if you lock the exposure, there's still a sensor gain that's dynamically adjusted. You have no control over it whatsoever. Very cool, Marcel. Thank you. Although I did grab that, I believe, off your channel. But you're gonna get a doot. Such a cool drone channel. I'm a dumbass. Next up, got a couple more from Bartman. Pettibone Park, La Crosse, Wisconsin, 03 manual exposure D-Cinelike FPV1 takes. Let's go, Bart. Getting real close to the wire off the hop there. I can dig it.
Early in the morning, rising to the street. Light me up that cigarette, and I'll strap shoes on my feet.
What's wrong with the music?
To find the reason things went wrong. Got to find the reason why my money's all gone.
Sounds like the pan is just being swapped back and forth.
I can play the guitar like a motherfucking riot.
But just on the vocals. Is that the way the song actually fucking sounds? Oh man, I'm getting old.
Well, life is so love the one you got, 'cause you might get run over or you might get shot. Never start no static, I just get it off my chest. Never had to battle with no bulletproof vest. Take a small example, take a little bit from me. Take all of your money, give it all to charity. Love is what I got, it's within my reach. And the subplot styles just straight from Long Beach. It all comes back to you, you're bound to get what you deserve. Try and test
Gonna cross over the busy roads again.
love's what I got.
Cool.
You feel it when the dance gets hot. Love is what I got.
All these houseboats. That's wild.
Is what I got. Remember that. Loving is what I got. I said remember that. Loving is what I got.
The trailer storage.
I don't cry when my dog runs away. I don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. I don't get angry
So I can
when
tell,
my
like,
folks cry.
unless you took it down even further in post, your shadows are a bit crushed for your manual exposure. Might have been a little challenging to fly under there. Yeah, you just said it. Yeah, dude, it's not bad at all. I bet that was a serious challenge. If you're gonna do a locked exposure, you know, a little bit, a tiny bit overexposed is gonna be your best bet. You're gonna have to kind of like figure it out based on your environment. There's a lot of shadows here. The sun's low, so it doesn't take much to get a dark spot. Especially when you're playing around with those wires and water and shit. You got some big old balls, man. Big old honking nuts.
So that's see, but we're done there.
Nice, dude. And another one from Bart. Sunrise 03 manual exposure, decent like testing. QAV Pro 2.5 inch. No hashtag yes tab. There it is. Okay. Oh.
Marky got with Sharon, Sharon got Sharia, she was Sharon, Sharon's out.
So I can tell you're using a halation,
Mikey had a facial scar and Bobby was a rapist.
and it's
They were
a
all in love with dying. They were
it's a little much for the contrast that you have. It works best in a lower contrast shot. What you end up with is glowy highlights. You can take the saturation out of the halation, which does help a little bit, but at least it doesn't look like this when you're flying. That would be terrible. What's that little shake? Are you like speed ramping or something? Yeah, that right there. What's that little shake? Why is it wiggling? fully dressed and everything out for sunrise. Do you have to go to work or something? You're gonna catch me up for sunrise.
Fiery auto crashes. Some will die in hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. Some will fall in love with life and drink it from a fountain that is pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows.
Interesting. Yeah, no worries. But hey, you know what I really like about this part? I like that you're trying new shit and experimenting, right? It might not be the greatest thing ever, but one of these days you're going to be fucking around with something, you're going to land on the greatest thing ever. So I encourage you to keep experimenting and trying new and different shit on your videos. They don't always have to look the same. They don't have to look like mine. They don't have to look like anybody's. So, you know, keep playing around, dude. Keep experimenting. I encourage you very much.
Another Mikey took a knife while arguing in traffic. Flipper died a natural death. He caught a nasty virus. Then there was the ever-present football player rapist. They were all in love with dying. They were doing it in Texas. Holly caught a bullet, but it only hit his leg. Well, it should have been a better shot. Got him in the head. They were
yeah, being on East Coast time, as we went west, it was easier and easier to get up with the sunrise. Yeah, that looks more like a gyro issue than it does an exposure issue. Like the whole frame is jumping around. And there's no motion blur on it either. It's probably some odd characteristic of how the O3 writes gyro data when you set manual exposure like to full 360 degrees. Yeah, the colors are good, dude. Yeah, don't be afraid to try new shit, man. Hope you woke somebody up with your drone, too. Yeah, it's got to be a bug in the firmware because it really shouldn't do that ever. Like I said, using a 360 degree shutter angle is likely the cause of it. Has something to do with how it's writing the gyro data. Nomad AF. Can't believe you actually bought that shirt. That's hilarious. Very cool. Thanks for that, Bart. And that does conclude our community spotlight review. Fun stuff. Way past our normal time here, so I'm going to give you guys the quick GyroFlow Pro Tip that I wanted to give you. Let's see, I got it actually right here. So if I go into Supercut and I open up my backup timeline, come on, there we go, and open up backup. Okay, so like here are the original clips, clips from like especially these Cinematography clips. They're huge. Love it. So I can't even illustrate it properly here. But one of the things I found, you can see it's caching and trying to copy stuff. I have very fast storage, right? And so it's not really an issue for me. But when you go in to GyroFlow to create your project files so you can use them in the plugin. Previously, I said you didn't have to export the gyro data with the project file, and you still don't. The thing that, like with this many clips, I got 41 clips on this timeline here, okay? And we've got GyroFlow loaded, and you load the project file. The problem is it has to open the file and load the gyro data every time you play past it. So what ended up happening was I'd be going like along, and then I hit one of these 50 gig files from my Cinelifter, and then it would hang for a second while I had to open up the entire file. So the solution to that is, let me pull in. Oh, I got one for you guys. Hold on. Where is that? I'll show you a little bit here. Let me create a new timeline. Get that out of the way. No. Speed. Okay. And let me find, it's probably, yeah, I got to do it over here. So, I find the actual GoPro file, or do I got to wait for all the thumbnails to load? Oh, God, you're killing me. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So I would just load my GoPro file into GyroFlow as normal. It loads the gyro data. Let's say no, we don't want to associate that, so I'll have to reset this. So the key thing here is when you export, instead of just exporting the project file, like I said ages ago, export including gyro data, because then the plugin won't have to open up the video file to get all of the gyro data every time that clip is played, because it has to be opened every time the clip is played. So if I export with gyro data, then if I look at my actual file here, so what is this? This is 66. So if I look at my project, it's 2.76 megabytes of gyro data. That's a lot smaller than having to pull across. How big is this file here? 66. Oh, Jesus. There it is. 8 gigs, right? So 2 megs is a lot faster than 8 gigs. And so it'll take a lot of the lag out of playback in Resolve if you include the gyro data with your project file. I found that out the hard way this last couple of days working on that supercut, because I had so many files that had their own individual projects, but none of the gyro data was in the projects. And I was like, what the fuck's wrong with Resolve? I can't play anything. So that's kind of the pro tip. Export you can use process gyro data. It's going to be exactly the same unless you have some of these options here on the left. Come on. Some of the options here on the left selected, especially like the low pass filter. So it doesn't really matter, but exporting the project file, including gyro data at the very least, will help the plugin work a lot faster, especially when you are loading the project. It doesn't have to load the video file over again in the background. Because with this many clips on my timeline, it was kind of a pain in the dick. To even open the project, I'd have to wait for each individual file to be loaded by the plugin the first time, and then when I went to play, it would try to load the file again. So, you know, fun. Okay, let me find this. 66. I want to show you guys something here. That's good enough. So go edit page. I think you get a kick out of this. Let me change my colors here so you can see it. And then we'll grab 66. So at the end of this flight, okay, we'll take it right there. And where's this? Okay, so that doesn't help me. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So then I'll go over here and I will apply GyroFlow. Yeah, it was slow. Despite my fast storage and fast network, it was a little bit too much. But now, like, the gyro data is contained in the project file, so it loaded like that. I didn't have to open up the whole 8 gig file. But I wanted to show this to you real quick here. This is kind of funny. I think I mentioned it on last night's stream, on Marcel's stream, just how fast the Helion is. So this road right here has a 65 mile an hour speed limit. Most people doing 70 at the very least. And just a car decided to come past as I was coming into land, so I decided to chase it and see how fast it would go. So, you know, that thing scoots. I haven't put that, I haven't put it on YouTube yet, but I wanted to show that off a little bit. The Helion is stupid fast with a LiPo, so quite happy about that. But yeah, the GyroFlow pro tip there, make sure you export your project file with gyro data. It makes loading it faster in Resolve. I imagine, I think there's an After Effects plugin as well. So if that's your persuasion, that'll help as well. Keep it nice and quick. So I'm going to call it quits there, kids. I'm tired. Been doing this for a little while now, and I need food in my face hole right now. So, yeah, appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out, watching videos, submitting videos. Too much fun. Definitely enjoy it. Let's get my big fat ass head there. Next week we're going to be back to normal programming. We're going to do some color grading of some sort. So, if you got any suggestions, any requests, any questions you want, any material you want me to cover, make sure you drop it in the Discord so I can help you guys increase your knowledge in targeted areas that are going to help you the most. Outside of that, guys, I hope you had a fun time. I'm back. I'm back for a while. I have no time off planned anytime soon. So we're back. Anyway, guys, peace out. Keep the shiny side up. Keep your air mode off when you're bumping into stuff. And I guess I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, love you. Bye.